In the tranquil city of Northport, Florida, amidst the palm trees and gentle breeze, Eric, a devoted lowrider enthusiast and proud member of the Plata Plomo Tampa Bay Car Club, welcomes us into his sanctuary. With the highly anticipated 2024 Tampa Lowrider Magazine Super Show only a week away, Eric has graciously extended an invitation to the Rides of Pride crew to witness the meticulous preparation of his cherished 1964 Chevy Impala.
All of these pieces are last minute, like every single one of them. Like I bought an extra one, sent it to get re-chrome, and it just got here literally right before y'all got here. I mean, I would say it's a little stressful. My name is Eric Merlot from Northport, Florida, and I'm with Plata Plomo Tampa Bay. Like last minute, like a week before the show, and I still don't have all my parts. People from the last Tampa Lowrider show, that as soon as the show is over, they take the car right back to the house and they tear it apart and they just start all over again. I really don't care for a trophy. I just like meeting new people. I just like, if I go to a show with a car and I don't have to win nothing. If I just meet one person that does paint, does this, or get me in the connect with this, I mean, that's already a win. I just do this just because I like it. I'm not trying to please anybody. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just trying to have fun, no drama, no BS. If you know how to weld, if you know how to cut, a little bit of paint work and stuff like that, you'll save yourself a lot of time, not having to take your car to a shop. Have them do it because, it's gonna sit there for God knows how long. But here, I like to try that first. I like to see if I can do it, if I can fabricate it, if it's gonna look good. If I'm halfway through it and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish it and see what happens. And if I end up not liking it, that's whenever I'll take it to somebody else. I try to do everything, on my own, by myself. I've owned it for about 5 years. It's a 1964 Chevy Impala. Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Kept hearing that, and I'm just like, I've always wanted one ever since I was a little kid. Seeing them on TV, seeing them in movies. I was always in love with them, but I knew that they cost a lot, and I knew that they took a lot of work. So I never saw myself as owning one. I never thought that I would be into it as heavily as I am. We call it Lowrider. The reason I call it that is whenever I was little, we would always see these cars, these hopper cars, tricked out lowriders. My mom couldn't say lowrider. We would always say, hey mom, look at that lowrider. And her English wasn't very good. And she'd be like, Lowrider. And I'm like, yeah, that's close enough. That's what it is. So every time after that, she would just say that. She'd be like, mira mijo, mira esa Lowrider. So that name just stuck. And I'm just like, you know what? That's what I'm going to call it, La Lowrider.
Preparing for a show of this caliber is no easy feat. Despite his meticulous planning, Eric encounters unexpected challenges along the way. Some parts have not delivered, while others arrive with fitment issues.
And it's last minute, and you really would rather it not be last minute, or you get it back from re-chroming and they don't fit. So, yeah, now that's something that's got to get fixed. But that's part of the game, And I know some places like in California, Arizona, if you need a part, you can just drive there 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max. And, you can get what you want. Here, it's, you got to make a whole day out of it, or you got to order it. And it's just, it's a little bit of a hassle. But, I mean, hey, they get here when they get here. I try to get the car done. I try to work on the car. But at the same time, I want to be there for my daughter. Just be in her life more. So what I've had to do is whenever she goes down for a nap, come in here, do something quick. Whenever I get home a little bit early and they're still out, or whenever she goes to bed, I'll be out here for hours, 2, 3 in the morning, getting that stuff done, because my time with my family and my daughter, that's really important to me. That's why I try to, all the modifications that I want to do with a car, all stuff that I have to do, I'll make a list. It's like, you know what, I'll do this day, this day. If I don't have a chance to do this, that's okay. So that way I'm never really in a big rush. That's one of the main reasons why I want to get in this club. Club president is Long Beach Lloyd. Cool dude, down to earth, He's the guy that bought Nipsey Hussle's 64. He currently owns a Tupac, the Live and Die in LA Impala, the yellow one. Love him. He's really family oriented. I like that. I like seeing her get involved, seeing her in the culture that I love. I'm starting to build her the pedal cars and all the lowrider bikes, so I would like for her to get into it. I really would. Every parent's dream is to get their kids into something that they're into, you know, whether it be sports, cars, soccer.
Yet, amidst the setbacks and frustrations, Eric's resolve never falters. With a spirit as resilient as the lowrider culture itself, he refuses to let obstacles stand in his way.
Instead of getting angry, making a fit, just try to figure it out. Everything is going to need a little bit of modification. This didn't fit after re-chroming, but you know, now it's good. You can't expect everything to go 100% your way. You have to expect to run into issues.
For Eric, this isn't just about showcasing his car, it's about honoring a legacy, a tradition, and a way of life. In just 1 week's time, Eric and his fellow club members will roll out to the 2024 Tampa Lowrider Magazine Super Show, ready to showcase not only their cars, but also the spirit of unity and pride that defines Plata or Plomo. And as Eric's Impala takes its place among the finest lowriders in the state, there's no doubt that it will represent the club with the utmost honor and distinction.